Hey, this is James Francis and I hope you're having a great day so far. I just wanted to shoot this quick video for you, basically to show you how I've been doubling my affiliate commissions lately using just 5 simple steps which I'm going to guide you through in this video. Now there's nothing to sell here, obviously. I'm just here to be cool with you and help you out in the hope that you will be supporting me on my upcoming launch next week on March the 12th for Done For You commissions. If you want to promote it, that's awesome. I would love to have you on board. Otherwise, if you don't want to for some bizarre and weird reason maybe, that's cool as well. As long as you gain value from this video and I help you out, that's all that matters really. So let's begin. So the first thing that I've been doing is basically teaching my students, this is the first thing that they should look for. Firstly, they should look for something which shows that the product will sell well. Because obviously if you're an advanced marketer you will know this already, but not every single product out there actually does sell as well as others. So you'll get some which the sales page looks awesome and it's like, oh my god, holy crap, that's amazing. And then you actually go to promote it and it doesn't make you any sales. And you think, why was that? I didn't make any sales, it looked a good sales page, but why didn't that convert well for me? Well, the reason is because not every single sales page is as attractive to the prospect as others. So you'll get some sales pages which are written by copywriters, professional copywriters who know what emotional triggers to use for the prospects to get them in the buying mode and to get that switch to click and say, hey, yes, I want this product, instead of just looking at the sales page thinking it looks pretty and leaving because the sales page doesn't persuade them to buy. So the way we can know this for sure is by looking at a little statistic called the EPC, the earnings per click. And that's the first thing we should always look for in a successful product launch or a successful evergreen product, whether you're promoting any kind of product really. So I'll just write this on the board here. So high EPC. So you should always look for an EPC value. Now obviously if it's a launch coming up in the future, not everyone tests out their conversion rates before launching it to the public. We do because we believe in making our affiliates the most amount of money possible. However, not everyone does that. So the way you would find that out, and to find out whether this launch is worth promoting, is by checking out their previous launches. And usually on the affiliate information page or the JV invite page, they will tell you all the details about their previous launches, how well it went, if they've hired a copywriter for this current launch. For example, that's a good indicator that it will convert well usually. The angle of the product, is it something new and unique? Is it by a person who created the product who is quite an authority figure in the industry? But mainly what we're looking for here is proven stats. I mean, anyone can say this product converts well, but if you have no sort of screenshots or anything on that page to back it up, then the chances are that they could be lying. Most people don't do that, but there are a few people that unfortunately in this niche who don't always tell the truth or inflate their numbers. So we only show screenshots of damn straight proof really on our conversions, and hopefully that's what you should look for when promoting a product. So it needs to have a high EPC, and by high EPC this is subjective. This depends on how advanced you are, how much access you have to different affiliate networks and all that kind of stuff. Obviously the more access you have to different products, then you have more to choose from, so you can be more specific, you can be more harsh on your choosing. However, if you're just starting out, then I recommend starting at about a $1 EPC. Anything above $1 EPC for affiliates is a good starting point for an EPC figure. And if you follow the remaining 4 steps I'm about to show you, and if you're a bit more intermediate to advanced, I will show you how to double that EPC for your future promotions, whether you promote this launch or not, right? So the second thing, good what is it? Good what is it? So the second thing is good product. It needs to be a good offer, a good product, because you've probably seen it nowadays in the ClickBank launches, for example, which used to happen about 6 months ago before ClickBank started to tighten up on things. These products were coming out and they weren't delivering as much value as was promised in the sales video or the sales page. So what would happen is that it would convert very well, and you'd have the first point on this list here. You'd have a really high EPC, but then when you promoted it, you made a ton of sales and you thought, awesome, that's amazing. But then you realised that all the money that you made has actually gone back to the customer in the form of refunds, and then you lose about 60 or 70% I've seen in some products that I've promoted in the past, unknowingly that I probably should have done more research, but I trusted the guy who created it, right? And a lot of the money does go back to the customer, and you end up with about 30% of what you actually made. You get to keep about 30%. So another thing you should look for, as well as the high conversion rates, is you need to make sure sure that the product actually delivers on its promise which has been stated on the sales page. So the way you can do this is by two main methods really. Firstly, contact the product owner and ask for a review copy or any kind of case studies of the product being used or anything like that. So basically contact the product owner and ask for proof that it is a good product and that it's not going to screw your customers over, right? The second way is to just look at the sales page itself. If it has testimonials on the sales page, then it's good to go. You know, usually if there's some sort of case study video or proof that it actually works, as opposed to just one guy looking at his ClickBank account, and you know, anybody can sort of fake that if they would choose to. But the main thing is looking for testimonials and social proof of other people getting results from the program. And also you should of course trust the person who created the product. So it should be a good product. So I'll write that down there, like so. Now you will know from going through the JV information for this Done For You commissions launch that it is an amazing product, as we do everything for the customer, so there's no way that it could be poor quality because we actually do everything for them. I have a team of six-figure marketers in my arsenal really, who will do all this stuff for them, and I'll show you some examples in the coming days or so of what kind of quality they get, and also that is also listed on the sales page. Good old drop my pen there. Yeah, a lot of that is listed on the sales page, so look at that as well if you are unsure about whether this is a good product. But I can assure you, you know, if I'm getting in front of the camera for you now, that this is going to be a good product, because you know, usually when it's a bad product, people hide behind, you know, just pseudonyms and stuff like that. So anyway, the third thing is a pre, and it's not a pre-launch as most of you may have thought. Now this is something which not a lot of people do, and only the best affiliates in the industry do it. So listen up if you are intermediate or advanced here, as well as if you're a beginner, obviously, because you need to use this stuff in conjunction with each other to get amazing results like I do pretty much all the time. So the way people buy basically is based on a recommendation. So when you have an email list or when you're sending a promotion to your list, they think to themselves, when they're reading your email, you know, is this just another passing fly-by-night product, or is this guy actually recommending, or is this girl actually recommending me to purchase this because they believe in it? You know, you need to believe in the product. So this is something which only the best affiliates do, and they know how to do this because it's come from experience. They understand how the customer thinks when they are going through the promotional email which you have sent them, right? So this is what I like to call, or you know, what most people call a pre-sell. So I'll write that down there. Now, pre-selling is something which doesn't really happen in the solo ad industry, for example. You know, the common sort of trend there is just to send out a short email just to get the clicks over to a page and then hope that it converts well for the solo ad buyer. I mean, your job is done. You've sent over the clicks or the traffic, for example. Whereas in the affiliate marketing industry, you need to pre-sell. Otherwise, if you just send traffic over to a page without any kind of you know, without giving the prospects any kind of information about the product, then they're not even going to know what they're clicking on. And by the time they get to the page, they have a much higher chance of bouncing off that page and hitting the X button and leaving without even knowing what the product is about. Whereas my tests have shown if you pre-sell with every single affiliate promotion you do, you will easily double your affiliate commissions. And that's not hype, that's not theory or anything like that. That's what I've seen consistently. Every single affiliate promotion I do, I never ever send an email less than 3 paragraphs long for any kind of products nowadays, because it usually gets terrible results. It's just a waste of your time if you do that. Instead, you need to actually show the benefits of why the customer needs this product. It's not just good enough to send the traffic over to the sales page and let the sales page do the selling. That's only half of the problem, or that's only half of the problem of making a sale, or the process of making a sale, I should say. The other half is by getting the the prospects to understand what they're clicking on and to warm them up before going over to the sales page. Because if they're already warm, if they're already thinking, yes, this might be something I actually want to buy, before they even hit the sales page, then the sales page does the selling. You have so much easier job of making the sale from these promotions. And this is what I've seen, again, time and time again from every promotion I've done within the past year. So it's an extensive test, and it is working amazingly. So always pre-sell. And by pre-sell, if you're not sure what pre-selling is, just a quick little recap here for the beginners here. If you tell people what tell people what the product is all about. So usually my emails, I'll go, hey, it's James, I'm having a great day so far, chilling out with the family or whatever. Then I go into an introduction to the product. So I state the problem. So I just say, hey, for example, with a Google or an SEO product, I would say a lot of people out there feel that SEO is really complicated, there's lots of different elements to it, and if you're just starting out, it can be quite difficult. So I state the problem, right? Then after that, I don't give them the link straight away, because you should only give them the link once they understand what they're clicking on, once they understand what you're selling to them, basically, or what you're sending them over to. So then after you've stated the problem, they will then have this problem in their mind. You've notified them of this problem which they may or may not be having. Usually the fact is that they are having this problem if it's a good quality product. Then after you've stated the problem, you should go into how the product will help them and just introduce the product. So say, luckily for you, James Francis has just come out with a brand new product about this, this, this and this. It will help you do this, this, this and this. It will get you these results, that results, and other customers have also seen these kind of results. Go here to check it out, or grab your copy now and then have the link below that. So you've not just gone, there's a brand new product just released, go here to check it out now. Something really generic like that, that rarely works nowadays, because people like to know, especially with an overcrowded inbox, exactly what they're going to be clicking on. So, always pre-sell. So state the problem which they may be having, or they should be having if they are actually doing something. And then after that you would move into the solution, which is the product itself, and then state how the product will help them achieve their goals and solve their problems. Luckily, a lot of good launchers out there already do all this stuff for you. They provide pre-written email copy for you, including the Launch for the Done For You Commissions product, which we actually give you a ton of different emails, which are all about pre-selling. We don't just give you a 3-line email saying, James has just released a brand new product, go here, and then a link, because that will rarely get any sales. Instead, actually pre-sell in these emails and you will make a whole lot more money. Now the fourth thing here, it's really warm in here, it's like a sun trap out there, the sun's coming through the window, it's crazy, so I apologise if I'm a really sweaty man right now. Right, fourthly, offer bonuses. Offer bonuses. This is the fourth thing here, and again, I'll write this down here. Right, the fourth thing is offer bonuses, and again this is what separates the newbie affiliates, or the affiliates making less than $1,000 per promotion, to those making a lot more. If you pre-sell, then you will be sending less traffic over to the offer, because you'll have less exposure to the link, but that's a good thing, because you're only sending the qualified prospects over to the offer, and you will get a higher amount of sales. Even if you were to do a split test, you will see this for yourself, you will send less traffic over, but you will make more sales as a result of that, which will really outweigh the reduction in traffic, the slight reduction in traffic you will get from people who are lazy and just drop off before they even read all the email. So the bonuses is a similar concept. You're providing a lot more value for the offer. Now bonuses are an amazing thing, and you may think, oh James, I can't be bothered to go ahead and create a bonus offer, it's a lot of hassle. It really isn't, because a lot of the products out there, they offer private label rights, and you can even use those sorts of products as bonuses with your promotions, providing that the license in those products allows you to, of course. A lot of these sites, such as masterresellrights.com and a few others as well, they all provide these sorts of products for you, so you don't have to do any of the work. Pretty cool, right? That in itself will double your commissions. But with this launch, we actually give you some bonus packages to use, so we've done all the hard work for you. Please use them, they will double or triple your commissions. Again, each of these steps really kind of steps up the game. With each of these different steps, if you implement them, you will see your commissions rise and rise and rise. If you combine them all together in one email, you'll become unstoppable, and you'll be pretty much near the top of the leaderboard if you do all this sort of stuff. Then if you, one thing about the bonuses as well, it should be complementary. So don't just offer them something completely unrelated to the main product. It should be something which actually complements the main product. So for example, with Done For You Commissions, that creates all the foundations for the prospect. It gives them all the foundations of their business. So then the next logical step, and that's the key phrase there, logical step, it needs to be the next thing they need to do after the product, is for them to get to an intermediate stage. So then they need traffic to send over to their new website. Then they need to know how to increase conversions from that traffic, or any other kind of traffic strategy stuff. anything to get to an advanced level, anything really which can apply or is relevant to taking somebody from the foundations to the next steps. And if you've done that yourself, you will know exactly what steps to take and what sort of stuff to give them. But I cannot stress enough how important it is to offer bonuses, because the people on the leaderboards are always the people who offer amazing bonuses. And with this product in particular, a $497 product, you will struggle to sell that kind of high ticket product without pre-selling, without offering bonuses, because everyone else will be. So people will be looking to get the most amount of value from their purchase, instead of just buying because it's you who sent them over to that. They will do their shopping around. So always use the bonuses which we give you, or even add that to your own bonuses if you could, because that will just give as much value to the prospect as possible, and you will increase the amount of money you make as a result. Fifthly and finally here, it's not a swear word up. This is in fact follow up, right? Let me write that down. Now, a lot of people who promote launches, the bad affiliates will just send one email. If it doesn't make any sales, they won't mail again. Whereas that is the worst thing you can do, because if it hasn't made any sales, then that shows there's a lot of people still sitting on the fence. This is, of course, assuming that you've picked a good product and that you have a high EPC offer out there which you're promoting. So, what you need to be doing is following up. Don't just send one email and then think, oh, that was crap, I'm not going to bother with that again. Instead, actually send a follow-up email which is from a slightly different angle about the product and about the previous email. So sometimes if I'm feeling lazy, I will even just copy and paste the exact same email, but at the top of that I'll add in a short introduction to that email to say, hey, a ton of my customers went wild for this yesterday, and really, this is of course assuming they did, at least make one sale from this promotion. So a ton of my customers really enjoyed this yesterday. They're already seeing some great results inside the members area. Here's the email which I sent to you yesterday if you missed it. And that can go out to your entire list, because that will of course persuade the people, or push them off the fence really. The people who accessed it yesterday and thought, oh, I'll save it until tomorrow. They may have clicked on the link and saved the sales page somewhere, thinking that they'll come back to it at a later time. That also gets those people on board to the sales page as well, as opposed to most people just mail out to the unopens, the people who didn't open the email, or the people who didn't click on the link. If you do that, then you are missing out on these people who are sitting on the fence because they've only heard from you once. So a lot of people will need repeat following up, especially for a more expensive product. I mean, not so much for a cheaper product, but it will help to increase your commissions, but especially for a more expensive product, that will increase the amount of money you earn, because you'll have more fence sitters from the first email. Typically my follow-up sequences, my follow-up emails, and just basically saying, hey, did you check this out? Even something as simple as that, of course, having the previous email below that introduction paragraph or so, doing that in itself has doubled the amount of money I've earned from the second email compared to the first. So I've made twice as many sales from the follow-up as I have from the original email. And the fact is, that shows, well, that happens because people see this product as not just a fly-by-night thing you're promoting on the off chance you'll make a few sales. It shows you're dedicated to the product, it will actually help them, and that you will actually be serious enough to follow up with them about it. That it's not just some fly-by-night product which you are promoting for the sake of a few commissions. It shows that you are serious and they can trust you because of it, and therefore trust equals sales, and they will buy from you as a result of that. So just to recap here very quickly, as I know this video has been going on as long as a movie pretty shortly. So high EPC, you need to make sure that it converts well. So in the done for you commissions testing stages, we have saw an EPC of anywhere between $6.92. Yes, that's not a word typo or anything like that. It's not me saying it or hyping it up. That is actually what we've seen from our tests, and also we have screenshots of that on the affiliate invite page, which you should have saw by now as well, all the way up to $21.08 EPC from our customer list as well. So the $6.92 EPC was from cold traffic, that was from solo ad lists, whereas the $21 EPC was from our customer lists. And the fact of why that is so high is because we actually surveyed our customers and our prospects exactly what they need to make money online, and they said, we're lazy basically, shorten that down, they don't want to bother doing this and this and this, so we just give them everything for them, give everything they need for them and do it for them and give it them. That way, we're matching the solution to their needs, not the other way around. We're not creating a product and hoping it matches a need out there. We have found a need and filled it, and that's why it works so well. The good product, of course, we are doing everything for them, so there is no chance of them failing because of this. So the only thing they need to do is add traffic, and we even give them 3 months of traffic generation training as well, and also one-on-one email coaching as well for 3 months after their project is finished. So that's pretty cool. That just shows, a top-notch product. I mean, how many other people out there do you know that offer one-on-one email coaching for free for 3 months after the main purchase? Pretty crazy. Thirdly, the pre-selling. Always pre-sell in your emails. If you don't do this, you will not make any sales at all, especially of this high converting product. Even though it does convert very well, you will have a much higher chance of making those sales if you pre-sell in those emails. Again, we provide these for you, or I would recommend rewriting them in your own style if you could, because that will it will connect with your audience a lot better. They will trust you a lot more because of it, and they will take more action on your recommendation. They will pay more attention to it. Fourthly, offer some really high quality bonuses. Don't just send some random low quality ebook or something to them. Send something which actually resonates with the main product, which connects with the main product and is relevant, and complements the main product really to them. And fifthly and lastly, follow up. Please don't just send one email and then hope for the best. Instead, do all the above stuff and then follow up on that as well, hitting them with different angles as well, not just from did you see this and then the next email, did you see this, then the next email, did you see this. That will run their patience very thin very quickly. Instead, approach it from different angles. We provide multiple emails to you which all have different angles, so be prepared to use those as well. As with any other promotion you do, always follow up with different angles and different hooks, the copywriters call it. Just do some research on copywriting, you'll know exactly what I mean. You need to be approaching this from different angles of the offer. For example, with Google, it could be for SEO, people interested in SEO, it could be how to get on the page 1 of Google, for example, and then another angle could be how to get traffic. That's a slightly different angle, but it does the same sort of thing, with the product, obviously. And the same thing applies to this launch as well. Always approach different follow-up messages from different angles. So I hope this has helped. I hope you found a lot of value from this video, and also I hope you'll be on board with the launch on March the 12th. It's going to be an amazing launch, especially for my testing as well, as I've mentioned, and I really look forward to seeing you on the leaderboard in chance of the $1,000 cash prize at the very top as well. So again, let me know via email, affiliates@jamesfrancis.com. If you need anything whatsoever, I'll be glad to help with anything you need. I'm always here to help you make more money, because after all, if you make money, then I do as well. So it's a win-win for both of us really. So I look forward to speaking to you very soon, and see you on launch day. Thanks again. Bye bye.